you, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Mary. I decided I wanted to start off 2022 with showing you guys all of my critters, my pets, my babies. It has been quite some time since I've done a video like this. They've all been doing great, and I just kind of want to share them with you guys. It's going to be mostly just like clips of them, not their actual like enclosures. I do plan on doing like more detailed videos on every single buddy's enclosure and stuff like that, but for today it's just going to be little intros of everybody, just because there are so many animals we got to go through. I always do have to do this disclaimer and say, you know, I work at home, I'm always here. Having this many animals is basically a full-time job. You have to keep up with everybody, temperatures, water. Just don't think that, oh, this girl's got, you know, 35 plus animals. She can do it, I can do it too. It's not for everybody, so just had to throw that out there. Also, it was hard for me to get everybody out. I pretty much did, except for my Pac-Man frog and my chubby frog. They were burrowed deep down, you know, didn't want to disturb their beauty sleep. So they're just gonna be little clips of them, but it doesn't mean that they're doing bad. They're just taking a little snooze. So I'm gonna keep this intro short, but before we start getting into the critters, it would mean the world to me if you are new to this channel to hit that subscribe button. Follow me on all socials. They'll be linked down below, TikTok, all that good stuff. I hope you guys enjoy seeing all my babies. I am very blessed to be able to have every single one of my critters, be able to bless to have this room. So yeah, enjoy. Let's start this video out with the king of the crew, and that is my 5-year-old Rottweiler, El Capitan. You guys have seen him in many vlogs. He is such a sweet, loyal, and a very great security dog. I don't know what I would do without this boy. He's my son. Absolutely love him to death. Moving on to one of the newest family members, and that is my 1-year-old. Well, she's going to be one actually in March. Red Boston Terrier, RUCA. Oh man, I am so happy that she has been added to the family. She is a sassy little sweetheart that absolutely loves to cuddle and keeps CAPITAN definitely on his toes. Santana is my 2-year-old male Hypo Zero leatherback bearded dragon. If you have seen my channel before or have been with me from the beginning, you saw me actually bring him home, and he was just a little bearded dragon. He's always been super chill, mellow, and a great eater, and definitely a fun pet to have in the crew. Cher is my African fat-tail female gecko. Yes, she is very, very tiny. I'm not really even sure how old she is. I got her about 2 years ago off of a Craigslist rescue. I think she's probably about like 5 now, but she is tiny and very, very sassy. On some days she'll be chill and like want to hang out with me. On other days she wants absolutely nothing to do with me and will not hesitate to hiss or bite at me, along with her brother Dexter that I rescued as well. He's way bigger. As you can see right now, she's going to be like wiggling her tail. I barely ever see her out in the daytime. Around like midnight is the only time I will see her out for hunting crickets. She is in great shape, great weight. She's just really, really tiny. But other than her sassy little attitude, she's an absolute beautiful gecko. This is Dexter, the other rescue that I was talking about. Definitely a lot bigger than Cher, and he has that, thick white stripe down his back. He is absolutely gorgeous, but he has the attitude to go with it. I named him Dexter because one time, I didn't really realize that these fat tails have some gnarly teeth. So he bit me one day because he didn't want to come out of his enclosure, and I've never bled so much in my hands, and that's definitely probably the worst bite I've ever had, and my ball python has bit me before. So these little guys have a kick to them. I'm not really sure why. He just is so skittish and doesn't like to be out, so I really don't ever take him out that often because it stresses him out, but I still just let him live his best life, and anytime he does kind of show some signs of wanting to come out, I will take him out, but that is very rare. Other than that, he has a big attitude, but I still love him, and he's still part of the crew. Let's move on to Ozzy, and he is my male leopard gecko. He is probably about 3 years old now. He is definitely a big gecko compared to the other ones I have, and he's pretty vocal, active, not shy at all. Love this guy. One of my second geckos I ever had. Love all the spots he has on him. You can see how cute and adorable his face is. Love this guy. Moving on to my second leopard gecko, and that is June. She actually came with Cher and Dexter, the fat tails I was just talking to you about. So it was a rescue of 3. I believe June is about 8 years old. She's definitely my oldest gecko, and definitely, okay, I know I said Ozzy's friendly. She is so friendly. She's definitely a little bit on the chunky side, I know, so we're gonna have to cut off on the wax worms a little bit for her. But other than that, I've never met such a friendly, sweet gecko. Elvis happened to be my first leopard gecko, and he is 5 years old. Actually, I thought he was going to be a he because I got him as such a small little lizard, but it ended up she was a she. So Elvis is a she. We just don't change the name up. She's definitely a whole lot shyer than my other geckos would be. She is a great eater. I might have to cut it down on the little waxy worms, but other than that, she kind of does her own thing and really doesn't like to be handled that often, so I let her be, but she's an absolute stunner. Verde is my grumpy female 3-year-old veiled chameleon. Right now she's not too happy that I took her out of her enclosures, but she's not always grumpy. She has her days. Chameleons are definitely a very unique species to keep, but they do require a lot to work, a lot of research. I still learn things about her all the time. She's definitely a very cool pet to have, but definitely high maintenance. Love the beautiful girl. Like I said, right now she's not really stoked to be out, but I'm blessed to be able to experience such an amazing critter. Ollie is the newest member of the crew. I recently just dropped a video about him. He is absolutely adorable. He is the first tortoise I ever had. He's actually a Herman's tortoise. The guy absolutely loves his salads, loves to soak in his water dish. I really can't wait for the summertime because I want to build an outdoor enclosure. I've been doing so much research on outdoor tortoise enclosures and I'm so excited. So hopefully by the summertime, I'll have something beautiful for him in the outdoors. Vixen is my 3-year-old corn snake. She actually is my first snake I ever owned. I had her when she was just a very little small noodle. She's very sweet and always the first one to greet me at nighttime. She will always be something special to me because she was my first snake. Fleetwood is my 2-year-old male pinstripe ball python. You guys probably remember when I first got him way back. He is an absolute sweetheart, but definitely shy. It takes him a little bit to warm up when I take him out of his enclosure. But then after that, the guy loves to explore and sniff around. He's a joy to have. Let's move on to the Cresties, and this is my baby Crestie Ujjayi. I am almost positive that she is a female, and she has some absolutely stunning spots on her, so I can't wait to watch her grow up. Lola is my day 1 crested gecko. She is a female 4-year-old Dalmatian Crestie, the sweetest, lets me handle her, doesn't jump out of my hand. She was my first experience with a Crestie, and she was so calm. So when I got my other ones, was I in for a rude awakening, because the other ones are such spazzes compared to her, but she's my first. Absolutely love this girl. Prince is my bullfrog, and he is about 2 years old now. He is a big mamba jamba. He is an absolute joy to have. I'm such a big frog lover. Just his big green roundness. I mean, just look at him. Adorable. There's not much to say about him other than he's perfect. Like I said in the beginning of my video, not all my frogs are going to be shown because they were burrowed. So this is my Pac-Man frog, KANYE. He has some beautiful colors. I've had him ever since he was a small little frog. Next is my 2-year-old chubby frog, Buddha. Jack and Sally have been a new addition to the family, and like I said before, they're just such a vibe to have in the living room. Oh, my wild and crazy budgies. They are very messy, but gotta love them. I have Henry and Josie. Josie actually belonged to my grandma, and she had a big flock of birds. So when she came over to my house, I thought she was definitely sad because she wasn't with the flock anymore, which made me get Henry. I put them in the same cage for about 2 days and realized that they were fighting with each other. So now they just free fly around my house together, but they cannot be in the same cage. If you got through this full video, thank you so much for watching and checking out all my pets. Like always, do not forget to hit that subscribe button, notification bell, follow us on all socials, and we'll see you the next time. Bye.